Hello guys and welcome back to the garage. As I wrote in the last video when I was pimping my ride here, I have a big box of goodies that has arrived for me here, and I actually have another one on its way, and in that one it will contain a variator kit, air filter and a clutch from Malossi. But that's not here yet, it's on its way. But let's have a look what we have in here. We have a key, because I only got the brown key for Vespa, so I have a new one here, and I will in another video show you how to code this key. We have a luggage rack for the floor. We have a luggage rack for the rear. Black ones, I think white and black will be good. And here, because you know, I said this headlight is really ugly, I think. But buying a new one, LED like on the HP ones, is very expensive. So for now I just bought this trim, this little cap here that will sit on top here, and I think that will make a big difference. What do we have more? We're going to do some maintenance. We have oil, engine oil, one more engine oil, oil filter, gearbox oil, and we have ourselves a spark plug. And here we have a new exhaust, because with exhaust sitting on this one you can't scare little old ladies and children, but maybe with this one you can. Here we have the pipe, not much to say. And here we have the silencer. Kind of cool. It's actually pretty heavy, and it has a DP killer that you can remove. So here in part 2 is the plan to put on these things and get a better look, according to me. And we will also make a test running the bike stock from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. And then when I put on my exhaust, we'll do the same test, see if it's any difference. And then when I get my variator kit and clutch, we do the same thing again. And then we have one last thing to do later on, and that is that we are ordering a fuel injection kit to go in and make a new map on from the original one. So this will, according to SIP, give us 20% more torque and 15% more power. And if that's true, I don't know, but we're going to try that. So that's the last thing. And what more? Yeah, I will also upgrade the shock absorber in the front, because it's, let's use the word, rubbish. So we're going to start with the rear luggage carrier. And you know, from the start here I had a big luggage rack here, and I thought that was really ugly. And originally you have a chromed bar here, which I don't like either. And as I mentioned, I think maybe this black one is good with white. And since I'm going to do a bit of touring with this bike, I get this small luggage rack here where I can have some small things, which is, I think is good. And I like to have these bars here, because when you're putting it up on the center stand, it's good to pull in this. Here you have the part number for this rear luggage carrier. All I need to do to fit this is remove these 2 screws and these 2 screws, and then I can put it in place. Okay, that's in place. Looks kind of good, I think, and now I have I can get a good grip here putting it on the center stand. The next thing is to get the luggage rack on the floor in place. There's nothing to it. 4 screws and put it in. You know what? This luggage rack for the floorboard does not fit. And I checked once, I checked twice, I checked 3 times. This is the right part number for this bike. but look at this. It doesn't fit the holes. These should line up with these holes. It doesn't. So I guess we have to have a little talk with Zip. Now we're going to try to fit this cap or trim for the headlight. And you have the part number here for this one. In order to do this, I need to remove the screen here. Then it's just stuck with tape. Okay, so here's the new look of the headlight. So this is the exhaust. This is what you get. You get the muffler, the silencer. There's some sort of adapter here. Pipe. And some mounting stuff. Just to show you, I removed the DB killer. And now it got much lighter. But with this out, I think this will sound way too much. That's my experience from other exhausts on Vespas anyway. But what I wanted to show you was, this is DB killer. And here I removed a screw. And when I've done that, I can remove this. So then you'll have this a bit more open. So you can regulate the sound with this. And also in this kit you have this one, which you can put in here like that, if you want to reduce noise even more, I guess. So you have some different options on how to do this. So now I'm going to remove this exhaust first, which is very hot because I was just out driving. The muffler came off easy, but then we have the last pipe here with the O2 sensor here is a little bit tighter, but I've loosened the O2 sensor so it's loose, and then I have one more nut to go. Here's the last part. Now it's installed, and I can tell you to install this was no fun because the mounting kit you got is no good, and I think maybe I got the wrong parts because I got two of these, and I think it's supposed to be one of these sitting here, and then there should be one more that's bent a bit like this fitting here. Because when you look at the homepage, you can see when they have fitted one of these silencer on one of these bikes, and then you can see there's a bracket that's more bent like this. But I got two of these, so I think that's wrong, but let's see if this lasts or not. On another one of these bikes, on an HP model, I installed an aero exhaust, and that was much better fitting. You know, it fitted much better than this one. And it's not that big of a difference in price. And you can see here it's very close, so this will melt. I can guarantee you that.